And greetings to you, one and all. It's Super Bowl time, and you ready for some football?
I'm ready to eat and win some Super Bowl money.
We hope your team does well. Personally, I'm going for a 6 in our football pool.
0. Go 0.
Go 6.
0. Super Bowl's fun no matter what.
We're getting ready to go to a very small gathering and have a good afternoon to enjoy some football festivities. But before we go, what are we going to make today?
Well, it's kind of a dinner party this evening. We've all decided to do lasagna, salad, garlic bread, and all that. That's going to be dinner. But this afternoon, we are going to bring some traditional football appetizers. Any time of the year appetizers. Some of our favorites. He's going to make some tequila lime chicken wings. We're taking a shortcut. We've done this marinate our own selves in the past, but we're taking a shortcut. This happens to be very good, very tasty. Does a good job in a pinch.
And I love the flavor.
It's so good. It's really good. I am going to make a hot, baked in the oven, meaty, cheesy, gooey French bread cheese dip. And I'll show you how to do that. Lasagna is being made by someone else. I'm in charge of the garlic bread. I'm going to just use a standard purchase at the bakery, local bakery at the supermarket, ciabatta. I'm going to make breadsticks out of it. Garlic butter breadsticks, Parmesan cheese. I'll show you how I do that. I roasted my own garlic, and I made a homemade compound butter out of it. And I'll slice this up and butter it up. Show you how I'm going to bake that in the oven for our dinner this evening. Show you how we do the cheesy bread bowl dip, hot out of the oven. Earlier this morning I made, we have it on a recipe in the past, it's the easiest 1, 2, 3 apple cake. I made that again today. I'll take that for dessert, although today I made it with blueberries, and that's looking very lovely. Just got to flip that over on a plate.
And had I known that was back to earlier, there might have been a slice missing, just saying.
And the cheese dip I actually learned from a friend, and I'll go into details on that.
Well, all this and more is going to be coming right up here in a few minutes. So stay tuned right here to the Broken Stove. We'll be right back, and let's get some football partying going on.
Happy Super Bowl. Garlic bread that I'm required to bring to our dinner party this evening. I think I got the easy part, but I got your garlic bread. I'm gonna make some good garlic bread. I'm using a ciabatta loaf from a local bakery's grocery store. I'm gonna go ahead and slice this right in half. I'm gonna make ciabatta garlic breadsticks. Slice that right in half. It smells good already. Ciabatta is really a good bread. It's crusty and crispy on the outside, and it's real airy and pockety on the inside. It's not like a solid. See, it's all airy and gets those little pockets, and it fills with the garlic, and then it's real crusty and crispy on the outside. So I'm going to slather on some homemade compound butter. I roasted probably about 3 bulbs of garlic heads. Cut those in half, drizzled them with olive oil, salt and pepper. Wrapped them in aluminum, baked them in the oven for about an hour on 300. Sometimes a little longer than an hour. Just when you open it up and they're starting to turn brown, and then they become all mushy, and all you have to do is pick up that head, that half of a head of garlic, and all you gotta do is just squeeze it, and all those roasted cloves come out, and they're mushy and tender. And then I just took some butter and I made a compound butter. I put some parsley in there, roasted garlic, some butter, and some parsley. You can see the roasted garlic. I like to leave it real chunky and get a nice bite of garlic. It's roasted, it just falls apart. It's almost like butter itself without putting it in butter. So I'm just gonna slather each side with my compound butter. Those garlic chunks are gonna go right down into those little air pockets of the ciabatta bread. Gotta like garlic, because it's very, very garlic. It's very good though.
Does wonders for that vampire problem.
Yeah. No vampires in this house. No fleas either. I put garlic powder in my dogs if I give them a little treat and make them a scrambled egg or something, or anything. I put garlic powder on it. It's an internal flea repellent. A natural flea repellent. Hey, fleas are kind of like vampires, aren't they? No wonder it works. Just thought of that. Then I'm going to put these two halves of...
Oh, bloodsuckers, I get it.
Put these two halves back together. And then I'm going to slice some long, lengthwise garlic sticks. Garlic. Put them back together. Slice it lengthwise. So then when you probably come out with about, I don't know, see how many we can get out of that. Some breadsticks. And I'm going to wrap it in aluminum, sprinkle it with Parmesan cheese, and then when my cheesy, meaty, bubbly, gooey cheese dip's baking in my bread, I'll put this in here as well. We're taking this for dinner. That's going to be as appetizers earlier this afternoon. Well, that's pretty good. Alright, just get this finished slicing, wrap it up in aluminum, set that aside. Breadsticks are ready for this evening.
Just want to take a second to say a big thank you to the fine folks over at the Bay Bullet. It's our local newspaper, entertainment guide that we look at to keep up to date. Friday, February the 11th, Pat Benatar's coming to town. We get some pretty big names here in Panama City Beach area. The Bay Bullet tells you everything that's going on in or around, all the parades, farmers markets, where all the bands are playing. And I do want to tell you again, we have a lot of great local bands that play in our area every week. Go to baybullet.com, subscribe to get yours. I think it's free for the first year, if I'm not mistaken. Baybullet.com. It is to keep you up to date on what's going on. And let's get back to some more of this Super Bowl party stuff. Y'all stay tuned. There's more coming right up. I better not eat that right now.
Okay, getting ready to put together my oven-baked cheesy beef dip. That's what my friend called it. She made it a couple Super Bowl parties ago. Really good. I asked her how she did it. She told me. But I had some little different ideas to kind of kick it up a notch, maybe. Sorry, we're snacking on some white cheddar popcorn. That'll hold us over till the appetizers. They're going to hold us over till dinner. Till the football food holds us over to the dinner food. Anyway, it's all about eating today. So I'm going to start with 2 packages of 8-ounce cream cheese, softened, room temperature. Throw that in a bowl. Okay. Well, my friend made this before. She told me that it was just cream cheese. In the store-bought packages of the really thin corned beef, this one is, you can get it at any grocery store. You need 3 packages of it, because you need 6 ounces. She used onion. I believe she shredded it because that gives it no crunchy stuff, no onion chunks. And then I think she just used Worcestershire sauce, but I'm gonna add a few more ingredients that I think needs to go in it. It was real good how she made it, and then she also served it in a round bread bowl and baked it in the oven, and it became all bubbly and gooey. But I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm not gonna use a bread bowl today because it's Super Bowl. So I want to use something that looks like a football. So I'm gonna use that. Let's hope it turns out. Hers was delicious. I'm gonna start off with half of a red bell pepper. I'm only gonna use quarter of a green bell pepper because I've got enough green and I've got enough pepper flavor with this, but I've also got enough green with the these are pretty big green onions. Usually they're real pencil thin, and it said, you know, I wanted to use a whole bunch of them, but that's quite a bit. So I'm gonna shred this up, and then aroma tomato, diced, and we'll get all, and then I'm gonna use also about 3 cups of shredded, I'm using mild cheddar, shredded cheddar. That's also going to go in there. And then you can taste test it how you like. She used Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to throw some hot dashes of hot sauce. I'm going to try a little chili powder. Like I said, I'm making this my own way for right now. I got the idea from her. I think it does need that, a little bit of that. Probably some chili powder. Anyway, let's get this party started. I'm going to get to chopping. I'm going to start showing you everything that as I pull it all together. Ooh, much better on the knife. My knife's sharp. That's nice freshness right there. I just put it all in the line, and I pull it all together and bunch it all back up together, tighten it up the best as I can, and then go the opposite direction and get a nice little fine chop. You gotta watch your fingers. Kind of want it small dice. You don't want to bite into a big chunk of pepper, but you want the really fresh and colorful flavors. Just need a little bit more chili. That looks really good. Green onions, I like to slice my green onions at a diagonal, not just straight down, at a really thin, super thin diagonal. To me, it's looks better. Looks a little fancier to me. I just go at a real thin diagonal. Cut the bad ends off of the green. I cut the roots off of the white. So I'm going to use the entire thing. As thin as you can. Looking good already. I just like the way it looks when it's diagonal. Get this finished up, throw it all in here, get to stirring. Got some big chunks of peppers I want to cut down a little bit more, and I'll be back in just a second.
to crunch time. We gotta get all this put together. It's got to bake. We got that to bake. We got that to bake. We got chicken wings to bake. So, like we said earlier, we're taking a shortcut today. We're going to open up a bag, throw them in here, and heat them up. We've got our oven preheated at going at 450. She's mixing up some of that cheesy good.
This is, without even cooking it, just the aroma coming off of here is just unreal.
It looks very well. It has all the nice colors to it.
I'm gonna start seasoning it, just with a little bit of hot sauce, couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce, and cooking is your call. Whatever, if you don't like hot sauce, then don't put it in there. If you like a lot of hot, then put a lot in there. It's all about what you like and who you're trying to please. It really just smells good just the way it is, but I'm sure it needs like some pepper and some, I'm going to do some hot sauce. Trying to get all that. You gotta really use room temperature cream cheese because you'll never get it broken down if you don't. It's coming together nicely like that though. I still have to hollow out my bread.
And these are the sections, so it's a bone-in chicken, which it's pre-cooked.
Oh, we should probably do another pan. Single layer.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh well. Live and
They are
learn.
so seasoned well, with a lot of cilantro, a lot of Mexican flavor, tequila lime.
And these are some big.
They are so good. And we've done our own tequila lime wings before. And of course, they're fabulous, but like I said, that's a go-to when you've got to.
Y'all stay tuned. There's
Look
gonna be
how
more
nice
of this.
that is. See how beautiful that is?
It's lovely.
Wait till it comes up all bubbly and cheesy and warm and crusty in our nice football French bread.
We'll be right back with more of this.
Mm.
Yes, dear. After I open this bottle.
I can probably do this one. Let's see. Oh. Hot sauce.
Anything else you want me to open? Need some aspirin or anything?
We like hot sauce.
Well, we do now.
They smell so good. What a great shortcut for those wings. They smell super. Alright. Speaking of football, I'm going to go ahead and cut this French loaf. It has a nice guideline already. Kind of shaped like a football. Cut this with my bread knife. I know it. Doggies don't like football food. It's a nice fresh loaf. It's going to bake in the oven once I get it filled. It's going to bake in the oven for about 30 minutes. You would think that wouldn't work because the bread's already baked, but alright, let me see what I can do with it. I'm trying to save this bread because, yeah, you want to go down as deep as you can without going through, of course, the wall of your bread. Now I want this bread. I'm going to save this. I want this to be able to eat this with it. Oh, that's very nice how that just came right out. Look at that. Perfect. I could probably take a little more out of this side, and I think I'm going to. Cheese? Meat? More cheese? And more meat? I didn't know you guys liked that so much. Oh, this is so perfect. I'm trying to be neat on gutting my football, but some of this is not going to be neat right there. You smell the wings?
Oh, yes. Is it time to eat yet?
Almost. Alright, that I'm still not going to throw that away, so I think that looks okay.
Never mind.
Quality. You don't like bread either, do you?
Quality and control is getting that one.
Yeah, quality and control. AKA Skip and Lucy. I got a little close on that one. I got a thin wall right there. I gotta do a football patch real quick. In case it deflates. Wouldn't want that to happen. All right, no deflating in this cheese ball, football. Oh, that looks great. Look how big that is. Now I'm wondering if I got enough stuff. Pretty sure I do. All I did was use, after I got all the ingredients that you saw, the only seasoning I used was Louisiana hot sauce and Worcestershire sauce. No chili flavoring. I don't want that going on in here. So, oh, this is gonna be so good. Alright, I'm just gonna pack this in here. Speaking of packing, sorry Green Bay, but on another note, not sure what happened to Seattle either, but speaking of packing, we are going to, once those wings come out of the oven, we're going to load, we're almost ready to go in the vehicles. We're going to pack this up and take it with us, pop it in the friend's oven while we're there, because we want this to be hot and bubbly and toasty when we get there. We don't want to cook it here and have it cool down by the time we get there, but we do want to cook the wings, because those are good whether they're warm, cool. Yeah. This is going to be really good.
And this is just something easy you can do for any social gathering, Friday night get together. Skip, you'll get some in a minute, dude. Relax. So it's not just for Super Bowl,
Oh, that looks.
but it's
so
for any
good.
time that you have a nice social setting. Gonna sit down outside on a patio,
Nice.
and it's just easy to do, and it looks wonderful. It's a great idea, and it looks like it's
Bake at 350 for 30 minutes.
looks like it's healthy.
Really good stuff.
Anyway, we want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch our show. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Just a second. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah.
Last little bit. They want to lick the bowl.
I want to lick the bowl.
They've been waiting patiently to lick the bowl.
I've been waiting patiently to lick the bowl. Who gets to lick the bowl?
You get the final product. They don't get any of that. They get to lick the bowl.
Alright.
Alright, kids.
Anyway, thanks again for watching. We appreciate it. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and we hope your team fares out well. And we look forward to seeing you next time. And always remember, this is always better than...
A restaurant.
Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you.
That looks so nice. Yeah, we need to cook that at her house. I'm
Maybe we
recovering.
should just like stay here, just keep that for ourselves. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Those damn
There'd be
commitments.
so many disappointed people in the world if we didn't show up with the.
Dadgummit, alright, we'll go. Yummy.
We're gonna take a picture of it when it's done cooking too, and when it's going in the mouth. Let's see how that works. That's the best part. I'm just tucking it into all the little nooks and crannies down there, and hopefully we don't spring a leak on this football.
Sorry, Tom.
Not during this game.